I'm going to be talking about the 6 things that you need to do to cultivate and learn how to drive. It's really important that you understand about your own space. As we grow up, we have to have our own space, our own space to grow, our own space to make mistakes, and our own space to become an adult. And I've been blessed in this space because I've been teaching driver's ed over 23 years to see teenagers as well as young adults leave their parents' arms and come to a driver's education class. It's really incredible to see that development, and it's scary because you see young people who basically are leaving their parents' wings and they're coming to a class with 36 other young people, teens or adults, or people going for a driver's reeval, and they're nervous, they're scared, they've made mistakes. And I get a chance to impact them and correct those mistakes through state approved curriculum, through on road experience, and through a variety of social media platforms. And a lot of times, it's you see these kids shaking, you see them being nervous, you see panic attacks, and it's a process. Everyone is a little bit different. No one can just come in and drive and get their license and go to work and fix a flat tire and come back home and go to the store and get gas. But we who've been driving a while, that's what the process is about. Example, this morning, we had freezing rain, and it was a winter driving advisory. So I had to cancel my drives yesterday because my drivers weren't prepared for those type of conditions, and I did not want to endanger them or me or the car. Okay, so you have to be sensible in that. But what does this mean for people who are going to work? You've got to make sure you at least have a half a tank of gas. You need to make sure you have windshield washer solvent. You need to make sure you get out and warm up your car because the ice was a quarter of an inch thick. So that was something to deal with. And you can't just get into your car and go. It's got to warm up. And for people who leave at the last second, you can't just get up and go because your windows are covered with ice. You use your ice scraper, but it's still not coming off. So you've got to sit and let your car warm up for about 10 minutes. And that takes strength. You've got to get out of bed. You can't just take a shower, throw in your clothes, and get your backpack and go. You've got to get out there. Okay, then if you have a little one, you've got to get them dressed. You've got to fix breakfast. You've got your pet. All of you understand what I'm saying. So you still have to cultivate that brave space. And occasionally there are parents who will hold their sons or daughters back. They're micromanaging them. And if you have someone like that, a significant other, a parent, a guardian, give it a thumbs up. But driving makes you independent. And I have these conversations with my students, and it's about growing up. It's about personal responsibility because no one's going to do this process except for you. You can't do it for your boyfriend. You can't do it for your girlfriend. Excuse me. You have to do it for you. And that's the thing that I always remind my students about, doing it for you, not someone else. Okay? You have to understand that. In a brave space, sometimes I don't feel like getting up and doing a presentation, teaching 4 times a week. Every 6 weeks, I do a new class and driving adults and driving teens and scheduling and a flat tire and paperwork and dropping off tests. And, it's a lot. And this type of job is not for everyone. It's not for the faint of heart. You have to love people. And if you're looking at my content, you love people, you are curious, you want to learn how to drive, you're digesting my content, and you're subscribing to it because it brings you value. And I'm going live every day as much as I can to really connect to you, to give you that encouragement, to give you that faith that it's work, okay? Cleaning off the window, changing a flat tire, getting your hands dirty. But if you're going to have a vehicle, you're going to have to do that. The next brave space is seeing your parents get older and they can't move around as much, or your younger siblings are relying on you. You're going to pick me up, right? But you have a job. So there are multiple things out there that you have to deal with. Next, speak your truth as you know it. Get into driver's ed, because that will change your life. That will make you independent. That will teach you personal responsibility. You can't do it alone. You have to have a source to help you. And when you're helped, you will be successful. Next, design for equality and have a voice. And I want you to have a voice today. So I'll be coming on later and finishing this, but I want to give you these truths today for driving. And subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up, and I will talk to you later. Bye, guys.